Nature's Grasp will force Koi away. G2 secure the soul, and now Koi are split up. Comp is taking so much damage. Szygenda throws down the slicing maelstrom. That's enough to pick up Sama on the retreat. Brokenblade the next target. He's on force back, and Yike will now be the sacrificial tree. The soul, the dragon, went to G2. And that knockup are going to have gigantic impact on champions like the Zeri, like the Lulu, and I see two big, beefy team fight comps. How do these teams want to win the game here, Goldberg?
Yeah, I think Koi is quite happy with what they got. Pretty much everyone's on comfort as well, and you just have the scaling aspect of the game. Szygenda's been phenomenal on the Kennen too, so I think this late game to team fight composition that they got, they're super happy about it.
The only problem I see is there's just a lot of peel on G2 when you try to run into a Nami wave, the Maokai ultimate, and even the silences that can come through for Cho'Gath for someone like a Kennen. It can cause some issues, so I think you're going to have to be very careful in Koi and how you try and approach these fights. And if you can get control in the early stages, like trying to get some of these early skirmishes swinging your direction, I think that's where you can get control around objectives and then let the fog of war do the work you want for you.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of that is actually going to be the flanks, because you're completely right. If they run head on into each other, well, the disengage that you can have on G2's tools will just be very difficult. You can see that Yike has actually decided to just completely skip out on his topside camps. He's only done the wolves. He's going to be moving straight down to bot lane afterwards, and that's something that the Koi bot lane has to respect, because their jungle is nowhere near.
Well, right now the Koi bot lane is pushing. Caps will be able to get all four autos onto Larssen. Rocket jumps forward, forces the level of flash himself. But the minions will not be able to finish it off. Larssen survives.
Oh, the level up coming in clutch for Larssen there. Small hesitation for Caps before he jumps in, and that hesitation is what makes the difference.
That was so well
being nothing further, and Larssen, obviously the kill will be balancing it out.
And I'm going to keep my eyes on Caps as well as this series goes on, because honestly I've kind of been a bit disappointed in Caps. I think he's been greeding for a lot of terror plays, greeding in a lot of different scenarios that have actually caused G2 and got himself caught out. Now, Nicky, bot side.
Oh, he's in trouble. Caught up by that glitter lance, heal and flash under the tower. Comp takes one and two shots and able to get out alive.
And speaking of those mistakes, we catch Mikyx way too overextended, or just not realizing he's on wards down there.
Laners, so there is the potential to get involved.
Yeah, and it has been one of his OG picks as well. I'm not even talking about when he was playing LFL last year. I'm talking about when he was first introduced to the academies. Larssen now might get caught out.
Nature's Grasp goes out, gets pulled back. Bramble Bash as well. Culling is now dropped from Sama, and Caps picks up the kill into Malrang. Dragon is spawned, and this should be an uncontested Drake.
And this is what we're talking about for G2, finding those picks before you even get to the objective. You don't get to set up as a 5 versus 5, but also playing around this Lucian power spike. Immediately hits the Gale Force, immediately they look for the fight, but Caps might have bitten off too much.
Forced to flash, running for his life for now, got turned into a little bit of a munchkin, and with the help of Trymbi, Larssen picks up the kill.
Yeah, he tried to hit the bomb so he could get the W as active again. The problem was he hit a minion and then he died afterwards, so yeah, a bit of an overextension for Caps. G2 will still be able to pick up the Drake, but that could have been avoided.
But how often are we saying this for Caps to what G2 have available? But the problem is they've been giving away too much now, though.
All right, fight on multiple fronts. Caps is going to use that Gale Force. He's dropped by Szygenda and Larssen. While that is happening, mid lane under threat, and G2 backing away. Brokenblade looks to try secure that top tower.
Yeah, but these are the cool plays we would have liked to see from Koi earlier. Solo lane on solo lane to come down and gain good Caps here.
Larssen stepping in through the jungle.
TP from
and
Caps.
If they stick around, this will be scary. Teleport coming in. Caps from the mid lane. And they're still keeping that Baron aggro.
They can go for this because there's still no ultimate for Szygenda. He does have the teleport, but they have the better team fighting right now if they turn.
No ultimate for Larssen either. Sama looking to take down Trymbi. Nature's Grasp will be able to root up one. Yike secures the kill. Baron has reset, and Malrang looking for an opportunity to flank will be pushed away.
Malrang had to leg it. He just tanked up the Baron the entire way trying to come around, and that gives G2 Larssen flashless as well. Trymbi no flash. This is where G2 now actually have an opportunity to try and punish at this fourth dragon.
They're going to be looking to initiate here. Caps going forward. Malrang is waiting though. Cyclone is out. Caps may be taken down, and he is. 1-2 quick kills here for Koi. It's a minute until Dragon, but Koi, they're peeling for Baron. Sama's chasing down Comp. The culling is rattling away. That's a solo kill for Sama. In fact, it was backed up by by Mikyx. Now Koi still trying to
my God, if the Vance does not get that kill right there, that's Baron gone. What a disaster call for G2.
Either. So this is kind of a waiting game on both sides to see what they can get up and available. Szygenda needs to buy time, but at that stage, everything will be up for G2 as well. Szygenda can't really get a flank though.
He can't. Reminder that Brokenblade still has Feast available to him. Nature's Grasp will force Koi away. G2 secure the soul, and now Koi are split up. Comp is taking so much damage. Szygenda throws down the slicing maelstrom. That's enough to pick up Hansama. On the retreat, Brokenblade the next target. He's on force back, and Yike will now be the sacrificial tree. The soul, the dragon, went to G2.
Yeah, but Hansama's dead. Now Yike is dead. Can you look at Baron here? The sapling's doing a lot of work. BB waiting around. He does have that feast.
Oh, target connects only onto Malrang. Caps flashless. 3 members of G2, 20-second death timers. Facing down 5 members of Koi. They're pushing into the Baron pit. Reminder that they lost the soul in the previous engage. Brokenblade is low. Caps, no ulti, no flash. Taking a tower shot as well. Dagda, Koi, they're sticking onto Baron.
Yeah, they need Caps to get in here, but Szygenda keeping them peeled away. They're trying to burst this one down. Brokenblade can't really get into the pit for a smite. Looks like it might be done.
Oh, there's Caps going forward, looking for Szygenda. He buys time by going golden. Baron secured by Koi. There's at least 1 kill back as Szygenda's taken down. Brokenblade buys a little bit more time thanks to the rupture. Pops on that blast cone and he will get run down. Okay, so Baron goes to Koi. They still have the gold lead and the kill lead. Soul is sitting with G2 away from that ultimate from Yike and the rest of the members of Koi pushing this bottom lane. This will be the 4th tower secured. With Baron, with the scaling on their comp and the gold lead, Koi can completely arrest control.
Especially since you know Caps is still on top side. Szygenda has TP to try and get down here, so G2 going to find it difficult now to really try and clear this out. This is G2 trying to basically just give bot and maybe take more on the top side.
I mean, 1-5-1. Caps the Tristana pushing in the top lane. That storm is dropped by Larssen. The Baron empowered minions doing a lot of work here. Base is opened up. Inhibitor, the next target. Malrang chunked out. Hansama is very, very low. But 2 cannon minions doing a lot. Caps is still uncontested in the top lane. The rupture catches onto 2. G2 start off the fight. Comp and Malrang go forward. They cut down Yike where he stands. Szygenda has the maelstrom and the flash down the left-hand side. However, Brokenblade's buying some time. Hansama's been able to heal himself back up. Malrang finds the cyclone. Hansama forced to dash away and flash uses the exhaust as well. Siphon power into the auto. Larssen picks up the kills. Mikyx will now have the backup of Caps, but the rest of the members of Koi, they're onto the Nexus turrets.
Szygenda still has flash, he still has that ultimate. Larsen's got that TP, he needs that mana, so they're going back. 3 cannon mains to work with it. There comes the teleport.
Immediately coming right back in. 20-second death timer for Hansama. 10 for Yike. Larssen inside the fray. Flash and Maelstrom still available for Szygenda. Caps uses the W, gets out of the gravity field. He's looking for Trymbi and finds him, but will be taken out. The Szygenda Larssen combo now turn their attention to the Nexus turret. Start chipping away at the Nexus. Yike needs to pull for miracle, but there are so many minions to deal with. Larssen will look to pick up the triple kill. Look to pick up the Nexus.